Hello everyone, how's it going? Trying to hit 2K. Remember to like and sub. So, Valve finally responds to Team Fortress 2's bot problem. This article is written in 2022 just to put it as a frame of reference. Now, Team Fortress 2 is an extremely popular game. It's over a decade old and it still attracts between 50 and 100k players almost every day. So, it's a pretty decent amount of players who still play this old game. Now, the game does have an array of microtransactions from hats and other cosmetic gear and gameplay altering gear, but it's a very popular free-to-play game. But it also has a serious bot and cheating problem. Now, the cheating market is absolutely massive. I did a video of how Activision Blizzard literally won a case against a cheat manufacturer for $14 million. But this entire situation is humongous, and it's just getting bigger and bigger when it comes to Team Fortress 2. So, Valve was addressing the issue in 2022. They did nothing in 2023, and this is literally an article within a couple of hours today where they literally said they're still looking into this, but fans have literally just become fed up about this. Now, in comparison, Counter-Strike 2 attracts over 1 million players per day, and they make thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars through these skins that are sold in the illegal market. Now, Valve doesn't condone this. It's against the terms of service, as you can see here. Valve maintained that it does not condone or support CSGO skin gambling sites. And back in 2016, when this was blown up, it sent a cease and desist letter to more than 20 of them. Now, they only do this because, government agencies are starting to knock on their door and find out, hey, the situation's happening, it's illegal and all that stuff. So they only take action when they have to. When they don't have to, they just let it go because they have a huge amount of players who literally played this game just to get skins. So they win-win in this situation. It's like they won't take notice of this stuff until they're forced to. But the fan base is incredibly fed up. You can see here it's dropped to mostly negative. You can see here on the page when it comes to Team Fortress 2. And I don't think this is going to do anything. Steam is one of the most popular digital services on PC. It's become standard whenever there's a... say what you will about the Epic Game Store, and there are a lot of problems with it. I like competition. I would say the best alternative to Steam is GOG. They actually allow you to download your games DMR free. But in the case of Steam, it's literally so standard that they win the PC gaming market by doing nothing. Yes, Steam is a very popular and very fleshed out platform, but they kind of have a monopoly on this stuff. It's not a full monopoly, but let's face it, literally when a game is not released on Steam and it's released on somewhere else as an exclusive title, the PC fanbase just goes in an uproar. Granted, yeah, I get it, like all your games are on Steam, it's standard for a lot of people to put it on Steam, they would rather have their games in one place. There are a lot of plausible arguments for this, for convenience, for just ease of access, and Steam being a much more fleshed out platform, but you also have to look at the other side of the coin. Like, why would they do anything about Team Fortress 2 when, you're going to spend your money on their platform regardless? Like, they make so much money by just selling other people's games. They don't need to develop games whatsoever. You can literally see here on their catalog of games. I would say their last big release was Half-Life Alyx, and even though it was a popular game, I never played it, but a lot of people liked it. I would say this was more or less like just to showcase what VR tech can actually do. Like, yeah, it had some story elements for this, but I would bet my nuts that people would rather have Half-Life 3 or Half-Life Episode 3 than this. Like, no against this. I love Alyx, and I thought it was like, I've seen a walkthrough of the game, it looked great. But I think a lot more people would rather have a sequel than a prequel to this franchise. But yeah, Valve doesn't even develop games per se unless they have to just push technology forward, or literally to give the middle finger to other developers, like when they made the Steam Deck for, let's face it, they did that to the middle finger to Nintendo. But yeah, when it comes to Valve, they really just don't care, and the fan base is now so fed up with this, they're asking Valve to just do something about this. So this is a petition that's going around to stop the aimbotters and try and fix this game. Whether Valve does anything about this, I just don't see it happening, because why do anything about this when you're still going to give them your money? The best way to get a company to change is basically to stop using their service, which is a lot harder than it seems, especially when it comes to something so popular and integrated within a community. Like I stated, Steam is the de facto digital platform for gaming. Like literally, you can't even buy physical releases for PC anymore. I think the only thing that comes to my mind in the last decade was Baldur's Gate 3, but yeah, back in the day, you could literally buy physical games like you would for console games like this. and you would just put it into your disk drive, download the game, or play the game straight off the disk, and that would be it. But nowadays, you don't even get that convenience. Heck, we don't even have CD drives unless you get an external device for that stuff. So, that Ubisoft quote about get used to not owning your games has been around for PC gaming for a while. But when it comes to Team Fortress 2 and this entire bot issue, it's not going to go away. Like, I just don't see this ever going away, because when you look at the numbers for this game, it just has held steady for so long, for the last year. And on top of it, doesn't make the amount of money as Counter-Strike does. And it's just like, it doesn't seem like it would be on Valve's radar to even give a damn. Like, this has existed for multiple years, and I have zero doubt that they haven't found solutions to this. They just don't care enough to do anything about it. Like, why invest resources and time to something that already does, the bare minimum in terms of player base and player count, and is not as popular as one of your more, dominant games that sees 10 times the amount of players and makes 10 times the amount of money over this type of game. It's like what happened with Titanfall 2. Like, EA didn't step in with that game until finally, like, years later, after someone hacked into Apex Legends and said, free Titanfall 2, and they're just like, we can't deal with this stuff anymore. What if someone tries to do this again? We need to fix something. I plausibly think that was the argument that EA executives did. They were like, we don't want to lose our cash cow right now. Apex Legends does make them a decent amount of money, and I doubt they want to go through something like that again, because when you get a community of PC gamers angry enough, they do make some radical choices, which, it's all to them. They're their own actions. But if you wish to sign this, I'll leave a link below of which you can do, but I just don't see like this is ever going to change. But if I'm wrong about this, I hope I'm wrong about this, because that means that this will get addressed and this will get fixed. Hopefully it does, because I hate seeing this happen. Cheaters within a game just are the worst possible thing. It destroys the experience, and especially newcomers to the game, where they're like, oh, I'll try this game out. They get headshotted the second they walk out of the safe zone, and they're like, you know what, screw this. I'm just going to play something else. It's something that Call of Duty is dealing with a lot of other premium games are dealing with. And when it comes to free-to-play games, literally they just have to like create a new account, and just the cycle starts all over again, like Harbinger from Mass Effect. You can't break the cycle. But tell me what you think about this problem in the comments below. I just don't see that this is going to get addressed, seeing that they've had multiple years to deal with this situation, and they've done nothing about it. And it's a $1 billion company. Like, literally a $1 billion company. I'm pretty sure they can hire some contractors to deal with this shit, but yeah, they just don't. Like, dislike, your choice. Sub if you want the extra mile. That's it for me. Bye.